Virtual Rifle Systems Mark III status update. I apologize for the rain. I just did a video and it was too loud. It was a torrential downpour a minute ago. Every time I drive this stretch, this area, it seems like it's raining. Anyways, just left the injection molder. Got a good look at the upper and the issue that they were pointing out as a possible concern. After seeing it, I feel a lot better. It's strictly cosmetic. I forget what they call it, flow marks. Basically what it has to do with when you put that hot plastic into that mold, and as it starts to cool down and material still flowing past that, it causes, if I had to describe it, it's kind of like a marbling effect, which if you're trying to do a high gloss part, there's an issue. For us, the good news is we still haven't sandblasted the faces of the tooling, which will add texture to the rifle and knock down that gloss. So once you do that, it kind of masks any of that marbling that you would see, which is fine. And we can also experiment with some different materials than ABS, which what it sounds like is the material we might go with is even stronger than the ABS. So this product is very rugged now. So I'm really excited to actually see the product and get an understanding of what it is we're looking at. The only other issue was the handguard. Screwing that onto the upper was real tight. So I took a barrel nut up from a free-floating handguard I have to test it, because the idea is that anybody can take off the handguard that we're shipping with the rifle and put any free-floating handguard on they would like. So I took a barrel nut up to thread that on, and it in fact would not go on. So what that tells me is that the threads on the upper are fat, so they've got to machine that, which is not a big deal. So they'll do that. They'll texture the inside of the mold, and then they're going to ship that off to the injection molder, and that should happen the beginning of next week. So the injection molder will have the tooling and do sampling, testing out some material, have that all wrapped up by midweek, and we might get our first production run done by the end of next week. So it looks like the following week we'll start shipping out product. So we're pushing out just a little bit, by not that much, but we're real close. And let me tell you, putting all the pieces of that rifle together today and looking at holding it, this thing it's awesome. I'm excited. I think when you guys get this rifle, you're gonna love it. It's awesome. So we're real close. Looking like the week after next we'll start shipping. Maybe by the end of next week, but that's probably not the turnaround time to get the tooling over to the injection molder. The injection molder to get the parts run and then get them shipped to us. We're probably looking at the beginning of the following week, but we're real close. If you haven't heard from us, I know that I've gotten some messages that we haven't responded to emails. My wife is trying to respond as quickly as she can. We've got a lot of stuff to go through in terms of upgrading orders from the Bravo to the Mark III. So it's taken a lot of coordination. We've got list upon list of making sure we have all the inventory we need for all the component parts and all the rifles to make sure everything's right. So just know that we're going through all that stuff. We're trying to respond as quickly as we can. But to answer that question, we are close. You're gonna love it. If there's any change, I'll do another video giving the status update. I don't foresee much changing. I'll probably put out a video next week when I know that the injection molder has it and the samples have been run. The only other thing, I'm probably going to take the sample parts I have and sandblast them, which will be kind of close to what, not in terms of texture, but it'll knock down some of that gloss. And I'll probably prime a few rifles this weekend and do some dipping, some hydro dipping. I've not actually dipped the dipped all the patterns except the, I forget, Lost Souls, which is the Skulls pattern. So I'm probably going to do that and maybe another cryptic pattern on 2 of the new rifles, which should look sharp. So I'm looking to maybe by Sunday have that done and post some pictures of that work. Pardon me. But just know we're close and it looks awesome. I'll keep you posted. Stay healthy, stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.